I mean, if the consumers want cruelty-free products, then by God, give it to us. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel, Cruelty-Free Models, a place to discover the industry's top cruelty-free and eco-friendly models, makeup artists, and other industry professionals. I'll also be talking about all things cruelty-free, and as always, have a little fun. So today I'm going to be doing the final video for my Save Ralph series. I didn't know I would be taking it this far, but I kind of felt like the first two videos, while they definitely weren't fun at all, they weren't very educational. They didn't really tell you guys anything about what was going on, how to prevent it, and that sort of thing. So in this video, I wanted to deep dive a little bit more into the video, the Save Ralph video, and just give you guys some information like on what is actually happening, what kind of actual animal test is going on with Ralph, have been tested on Ralph, why they don't work, alternative methods, and that sort of thing. So I hope that you guys stick around for this entire video and hopefully learn something. I know I certainly did while doing the research. So okay, so we'll first start off with a general definition of what cosmetic testing is. So cosmetic testing is a kind of animal experimentation that uses animals to see what the safety and hypoallergenic properties of cosmetic ingredients, along with the intended effects and side effects, might have on humans. So there are several types of cosmetic testing that are used, and I'm going to go over the ones that I believe were used on Ralph in the Save Ralph video. So the first one would be the Draize test. Now this involves using a substance that is introduced into the eye or applied to the skin of a laboratory animal, in this case Ralph, in order to ascertain the likely effect of that substance on the corresponding human tissue. So this is the test that I pretty like 99% sure was used on his eyes and also his ears. So as you remember, he mentioned again that he was blind in one eye in the beginning and deaf in one ear, and then by the end of the video he was blind in both eyes. So now the other type of animal testing that I believe was used on Ralph is called the skin coercivity. Am I saying that right? Skin coercivity or irritation test. Now this test assesses the potential of a substance to cause irreversible damage to the skin. It is typically performed on rabbits and involves putting chemicals on a shaved patch of skin. Now this determines the level of damage to the skin. That includes itching, inflammation, swelling, and God knows what else. And this is the test that I believe was used on his back. He mentioned that injury in the beginning of the film, and then at the end of the film, he actually they actually showed it on his back, because when he came out and he was blind, he wasn't exactly sure what direction the camera was facing, and he turned backwards, and that's when you saw the horrible damage to his skin on his back. So yes, other cosmetic tests include what's called a dermal penetration test, skin sensitization test, and acute toxicity. So these are other types of tests that are performed in cosmetic testing on animals. So yeah, let's move on to why this is completely absurd and why cosmetic testing needs to end, like seriously. So first off, I want to point out that Nielsen study actually found that cruelty-free labeling on cosmetics is the single most important factor to consumers. So I will link this study in the description below, but I mean, if the consumers want cruelty-free products, then by God, give it to us. Next is via PETA, and I'm gonna just read right from what it says. It says the unreliability of animal tests allows companies to put virtually any product on the market. If cosmetics or household products blind or poison animals during tests, they are often marketed anyway. Companies use the fact that the products have been tested rather than the actual test results to support the claim that they are conscientious. So they're basically saying, well, we tested it on animals, so it's fine, instead of actually reporting what the results of those tests were. And they'll put it on the market anyway. So, you know, if you've had skin, eye irritation of makeup or anything like that, that could likely be the culprit. So it says in most cases, companies settle out of court, preferring to pay off the injured consumer rather than bring the unreliability of their testing practices to light. In some cases, courts have ruled in favor of the injured consumers. So that is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely had cosmetics that have really irritated my eyes or skin, and just knowing that animals have suffered because of that and they still put it on the market, it kind of pisses me off, honestly. Okay, and then another point I'd like to make is that according to change.org, this was, I think, in 2018, the US spends approximately $16 billion, you guys, $16 billion for the testing of cosmetics on animals a year, annually. That is absolutely insane. $16 billion just on cosmetic testing. The next thing I wanted to go over with you guys very quickly was some of the non-animal methods of testing, which is used by a lot of the cruelty-free brands, which is proof that there's absolutely no need for cosmetic testing. So yeah, let's go over these quick points. So instead of the notorious Dre's skin irritation test in rabbits, which can only predict human skin reactions 60% of the time, a lot of companies are now using reconstituted human skin or human tissue samples, which is up to 86% accurate. So huge jump there, and obviously way safer. So I don't understand. It obviously provides a way more reliable way of studying human biology and disease than animal testing ever could. Companies such as Episkin, Matek, is that how you say it? Matek, and Cell Systems now produce these tests in easy-to-use kits for companies to use to test their cosmetics and other substances with. Nearly 50 non-animal tests are actually available, with many more in development. So yay for that. There's definitely progress being made. So there are many more non-animal methods available for other types of animal testing in medical and research as well. So, all right. So you guys are probably wondering, that's all great and dandy, but what the heck am I supposed to do about it? Well, obviously, as we push here on the channel, support cruelty-free brands. I even support cruelty-free brands that are owned by parent companies, because I personally believe that will encourage them to continue to make cruelty-free products and to bring on more cruelty-free brands under their umbrellas. So, you know, they have to go where the money's at. So if we're putting that money to those cruelty-free brands, then, you know, that's what they're gonna start pushing. So yes. So yeah, other than, you know, purchasing cruelty-free products and supporting cruelty-free brands, you can also voting for politicians and lawmakers locally that, you know, support animal rights and animal welfare causes. That's an easy one. You can contact government organizations like the FDA, which still endorses animal testing, and the NIH, who gives grants to organizations that perform animal testing. So the more they hear from us consumers, the more they will, you know, kind of be like, oh shoot, they see what's going on. So yeah. You can also donate to organizations that are working really hard to end animal testing, and I'll leave some links below. So yeah, those are just a few ways you can help this, the global ban on animal testing for cosmetics specifically. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the information I just supplied, feel free to leave a comment and I will try to get back to you. So yeah, also you guys, I also recently looked at this video. It was like an interview by a friend of mine. Her name is Jessica Lohman, and she basically interviewed a doctor. Her name was Dr. Dilyana Filipova, but she's with an organization called Doctors Against Animal Testing. And I just learned so much from this quick 15-minute interview that I never knew. You know, it just really took more of a deep dive into the political and financial aspect of animal testing. And I just didn't realize how much, like, how many companies, how many people profit from animal testing. It's really scary. So I encourage you guys to check that out. I'll leave a link, of course, in the description. But you guys, that was kind of a scary interview. Like, I didn't know it went that far. So yeah, definitely check that out. Sorry for the beeping in the background. But yes, I hope that taught you guys a little bit of something that you didn't already know. And thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section with any more information or facts that you want to put out there for people that might be watching this video. All right, you guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out my previous 2 videos, Save Ralph videos. All right.